Hello there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jared, and in today's video we're going to be predicting what is going to happen in Euro 2020. It's an interesting video. I've got the predictor up on the official UEFA website. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description so you guys can have a go at it yourself after you've watched this video. But before we do carry on, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a video. We've got more Euros content coming on the channel and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Shall we get started with the predictions? I think we probably should. So, we'll start with Group A. Now, this one's probably pretty straightforward for me. So I'm going to put Italy in at number 1, if it lets me. If it waits up. This would be helpful if it loads up, you know. Right, can I pick Italy? Yes, there. Right, Italy first. I think they're just gonna walk the group, really. They're the best team in there by a mile. They should find it relatively straightforward as well, if we're being perfectly honest. So Italy, they're number 1 for me. Now, we'll move on, and I reckon Turkey will finish second. Just a bit of time to warm up that. Turkey have a good, well, I think they're quite underrated actually going into this competition. Yilmaz obviously was at Lille this season, and he was outrageous for them, scoring 5 goals and guiding them to the league title, dethroning PSG of all teams. So he's definitely someone that needs to be taken seriously, as does Kagalar Soyuncu of Leicester, a solid defender. Next up, for Switzerland. Now it's a toss-up between Switzerland and Wales for me here, but I think Switzerland will just have enough to beat Wales, whether it's on goal difference or they beat Wales, I don't really know, but that's okay. I'm fairly confident with that one. Speaking of ones that I'm confident with, Belgium, top Group B. I think that one's fairly standard. De Bruyne, Lukaku, Hazard, Courtois, Meunier, that's it. So all sorts of great players, and we can expect Belgium to probably win every game in their group quite comfortably. But in the second, we go for Denmark. Christian Eriksen's finding a bit of form at the right time. Kasper Schmeichel, solid goalkeeper. So yeah, Denmark definitely probably the second. They're not going to beat Belgium, but I don't think they're going to be in any trouble of finishing third or fourth. In third, we're off Russia. Russia have an ageing squad, but they'll be riding high off a good World Cup run back in Russia in 2018. So I could see them finishing third there. And we'll move on now. Fourth, Finland. I mean, Teemu Pukki, you're going to have to perform if they're to escape the group, which I really don't think they will. I don't think Finland have as much quality as the other teams in the group at all. Definitely not Belgium or Denmark. Russia, it might be a bit closer, they might scrape a draw, but we don't really know. Move on now to Group C, and this is quite a difficult one to predict, but I'm putting Netherlands at first. I believe in the team. I know they're going to be without Van Dijk, but I still think they're a solid team. They've got Memphis Depay, who's a brilliant player. Nathan Ake is okay at times. Silverson in goal was okay. They're not world beaters by any stretch of the imagination, but they should probably finish top of their group. And then behind, we're off to Ukraine. Ukraine to be second, I believe, that Andriy Shevchenko's side will perform quite well, definitely in the group stages, at least. So I'm confident with that one. I think Ukraine should get through, but it'll be close between Ukraine and the team in third, which is going to be Austria. Austria are going to come third in this group. They've got decent quality, but I think the team spirit and some of the individuals in Ukraine's team could guide them above Austria. And in last but not least also is North Macedonia, fairly self-explanatory. I know that they beat Germany earlier on this year or last year, I'm not quite sure, but I can't see them escaping the group, not when it's as tough as this. Group C, England to top it, I think fair reflection of the quality that England have, especially going forward. If we pick the right team, we should beat every team in this group fairly comfortably. But in second, I'm going with the Czech Republic. I believe in the team spirit of this Czech team. I believe in players like Thomas Tuchel, Thomas Souček, and Vladimir Coufal. They could guide this Czech Republic team to do better than people expect. I don't think they're going to go deep into the tournament, but I think they could hit the group. It's kind of my most out there prediction, definitely so far. I've seen a lot of people have them to finish bottom, but they'll finish second if you ask me. The team that'll finish third is Croatia. They've not done a lot since the World Cup final, and in last, not one. Like, they're not gonna pick any heroics, but I just don't think they're as good as any of the other teams in the group, quality-wise, in general. Two groups left, and they are Group E and F, so what's that Group E? It's the easier one. With Spain to top it, Poland to finish second, Sweden in third, and Slovakia in fourth. Fairly self-explanatory. Spain have the best one, and Poland have Lewandowski, and then it's a toss-up between the other two really, but I think Sweden might just tip it. But yeah, there's not a lot of quality in either of those ones, if you ask me, personally. And we'll move on to Group F, the final group. And I'm going to have France to top the group. I think in this format France will do the best. Then Portugal to be second, Germany third, and Hungary fourth. It's probably the hardest one to predict, because all the three that I've got to finish in top three of that group are superb teams. Like, they could all win the tournament, right? And Hungary aren't bad. So Hungary could maybe bring an upset on one of the teams, and that'd put them in third or whatever. I think it'll be close. And I've got to pick the four best third place teams. So I don't think it'll be Germany, because they're in this tough group. Right, so if we have a look at the groups again, I think Austria will probably pick up a fair amount of points, maybe like 4. I think Russia, it's a fair one to say. Sweden could maybe get a draw with Poland. Then Switzerland, that I'm gonna go for, with Croatia and Germany being knocked out at the group stage, which is fairly bad to be honest. So we'll move on to the knockout stages when it loads. Shouldn't take too long hopefully. But yeah, I'm happy with those group predictions. We'll see what the draws will be. We know what they'll be, but taking its time. Right, and here we are. New round of 16 quickly. Belgium, Italy, France, Poland, Spain. Now, I think Portugal will win the whole thing, right? But I'm not English if I don't predict England to get that. So England. Then Netherlands and Turkey. Right. This is quarterfinals. I'm gonna say Italy beat Belgium, France will beat Poland. I think England could beat Spain. And I'm gonna say Turkey to knock off the Netherlands. So Turkey in the semis. So we'll get on to these. Yeah, we'll just get straight on to the semi-finals. And this is probably the hardest one to predict. I am going to say Italy beat France. No, shock people, I think Italy are very underrated, especially since Mancini has been in charge. They've hardly lost the game. I don't think they've conceded in the last 8 or something like that. It's mental. England to get to the final will beat Turkey. I've got to have some faith. But Italy are going to win the whole thing. England will make it to the final, but will lose the final. That is my prediction. It's quite a bold one, I know. I'm happy with it though. I know it could, obviously, to be honest, if we are being realistic, I think Portugal would beat England, and then Portugal would beat Spain, Portugal would beat Turkey. But then, Portugal v Italy could go either way. But I've gone for Italy to beat England in this, because I've got to show faith to my country. Even though I don't really have all too much of that going into it. Not given who we'd get drawn against. If we'd finish second in the group and we played Poland, so they got past there, then France probably knocked us out anyway, so yeah. I can't say England going too far, realistically. But for this prediction, let's do the final. We finished runners up. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so be sure let me know what you thought. Give me your predictions down below in the comments section. It appreciated it. I'll reply to as many as I can. Like however many I can. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave it a thumbs up. It really does help out. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm out. Goodbye.